My name is Ernesto. I'm a Foreign Service Officer in the political career track. So I was originally born and raised in Caracas, Venezuela, and I moved to the United States with my family when I was 18. I had originally done a Model of United Nations in high school, which is where my interest in diplomacy started. And once I started college, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I wanted to study international relations. I started college in a community college because when I first came to the United States with my parents and my siblings, I was not able to afford a full 4-year university. And I was also working full-time. So I started working full-time and going to school full-time, which was a challenge, but I got through it because I was studying what I was passionate about, international affairs. So in the beginning, starting college in Florida, I attended Broward Community College, or what was known as Broward Community College at the time. Now it's called Broward College. And in the beginning, it was challenging because I needed to balance work and my studies, and I wanted to perform well in both. I didn't want to let anybody down, and including myself. So while I was going to college, I still had the idea of becoming a diplomat at some point, but it seemed like a very, very sort of difficult goal or a far goal to reach. But I met a diplomat in residence at my school, Florida International University. In his class, not only did I learn about the State Department and the Foreign Service in general, but also about the Pickering and the Wrangell fellowships. I come from a Hispanic, tight-knit, close family, close community. And of course, my parents in the beginning, would say things like, "Well, are you sure this is something you want to do? You're going to be far away from us, and we want to keep our children close to us." Nowadays, we have Skype, we have Facebook, we have all sort of tools to keep in touch on a daily basis. There is great support from the Pickering team, and what I mean by that is that the moment you're awarded the fellowship, you are taken under the wing, so to speak. By a mentee and by a series of people and a team from the Pickering team, both at the State Department and the contractor that takes care of running the program. You're assigned a mentor, a current Foreign Service officer who is either also a Wrangell or a Pickering Fellow, who will help you navigate that initial process of joining the Foreign Service and going not only joining the Foreign Service from this angle as a Pickering Fellow, which means that you, while you're in grad school, you also have certain commitments that you have to meet for the Pickering Fellowship. The fellowship has had a tremendous impact in my beginnings as a Foreign Service officer because coming into the Foreign Service, I knew what the major bureaus in the State Department are, what some of the major offices with which I will likely work in the future are, and how to navigate that. Also the fact that I was able to work in the political section, economic section, as an intern allowed me to understand what the work I was getting into, or the work I was about to begin was about. The preparation and support the Pickering Fellowship offers prior to taking the Foreign Service oral assessment, it was crucial in my case, and I would say that perhaps without their help, it would have been a lot more challenging, and the ongoing support that they provide, even now that I've joined the service and I am no longer considered a Pickering Fellow, although always in my heart I will be a Pickering Fellow. The Pickering Fellowship continues to follow up with you. Where are you at? What's your story? What is happening with you? How else can we support you? And that's, I find that to be wonderful. That's, you feel part of the community, you are part of the community, and treat you as part of the community.